Hot XX Mag Online Radio. Originated in Pittsburgh, PA. Turn up. We help promote music, artists, and businesses.
Shout out to HotxXMagOnlineRadio. Shout out to Pittsburgh. From NYC to PA. Let go. See, I'm riding through the city with my woe. Yeah, we tuned in Hot Mag Online Radio. Yeah, she put that work in there, you know it shows. So who's fucking with this online radio? If you ain't even know, well now you know. If you ain't even know, well now you know. If you ain't even know, well now you know. Well now you know. Well now you know. Pull up to the scene, that's how you do it. 2019 took off, it's a movement. Pull up to the scene, that's how you do it. 2019 took off, it's a movement. Ain't no ultimatum, all the songs she played. Ain't no other way, you better tune in all day, all day. See, I'm riding through the city with my woe. Yeah, we tune in Hot Mag Online Radio. Yeah, she put that work in there, you know it shows. So who's fucking with this online radio? If you ain't even know, well now you know. If you ain't even know, well now you know. If you ain't even know, well now you know. Well now you know. Well now you know. Even know, well now you know. Even know, well now you know. Even know, well now you know.
What's good, y'all? It's your girl Tara J with Hot XX Mag Online Radio. We are back and we got a special guest live today. I need y'all to turn up y'all phones, turn up y'all speakers, turn up whatever you listening to us on, okay? Huge shout out to Atlanta and New York and Pittsburgh and everybody else around the world. I want to welcome my guest, Tinna James. So with further ado, what's good?
Hey, how are you?
I am good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. No need to complain.
I know that's right. So even though I said it the first time, let the people know who we talking to again.
I am Tinna James. That's Tinna, Tinna, because one N wasn't enough, James.
Okay, I know that's right. And I love it. So, I know a lot of people are wondering, what is it that Tinna James do? Let the people know, what do you do?
Okay, so in short, I'm a singer, songwriter. I'm an artist, so I'm passionate about the music that I create. And lately it's been a blessing to just be able to share my voice again with the world. And I say again because my first project came out in 2012, but I'm back with a new EP and multiple singles that came out last year that I'm so happy to be able to share.
Yes, that is amazing. That is dope. So I know a lot of people are wondering, how did you first get started doing music? Where did this talent come from?
I always give honor to God, first of all, because without God, I would not have my voice. I've been singing in front of a live audience since I was 2 years old. So I started in the church. My daddy's a pastor. So I've always sang in front of, a crowd as far as the church goes. For a while, I sang with a gospel hip hop group by the name of Bonded. And I was the only female in the group. They were MCs and I sang and, wrote my music for them. And then in 2012, as I said, I had my own project, self-titled Tinna James. That was my first album. And that's available on all platforms. And from that album, I just really wanted to get my voice out there. And that was the start of being, an independent artist. And then I took some time off to do some soul searching, had a few babies. And when God just gave me a new creative path, I chose to come out with my EP, Time and Eternity. And so we've been rolling ever since.
Wow, that is amazing. And I mean, one thing that caught my attention was that you were in a group, like you said before, way back, and you were the only female artist, which we all know being a female artist in general is hard. But being in a group, being the only female, how was that? Was it difficult or did you really enjoy it?
It was enjoyable. It was a lot. It had its challenges because I was the youngest in the group. I was the only female of the band. So when it came to like, traveling, then all the guys were married. I wasn't married yet. So always made sure to have boundaries and make sure everybody was cool with the fact that I was going on these trips. So there were just challenges that we worked through, but it was a close-knit family. I can honestly say that the guys looked at me as their little sister and just really helped and made sure that I was protected when we would go on tour and at different gigs. It was also a learning experience of things that I wanted to take from the group, experience, and then things that I wanted to incorporate being an independent artist and a solo artist by myself.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can agree with you on that one. And another thing that caught my attention that I am dying to know about is you mentioned that your dad was a preacher. How was it not only trying to pursue music, but having a father as a preacher?
My daddy being a pastor, so the gotcha is half of our family's in ministry. And my family's always supported my dreams. And no matter what I sing about, I try to make sure that my music is clear. If I'm singing about love, I'm singing about it in a way that's not, derogatory or, overly sexualized. But I believe that every song that God gives me is a gift. And so just having a father who is a pastor, majority of my family is musically inclined. So my dad plays the keys, the drums and the bass. My uncle plays the keys. I've had other uncles who played instruments. I had a uncle that is my great uncle who was one of the producers for some of the prominent people in the industry out in LA. So music has just always been a part of my life.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. And I think it's dope how you get to share that with your family, that you all you guys can share the love for music. That's amazing.
Yes, it's been awesome.
Oh my gosh, that's great. So it seems like music has always, again, been in your life, been in your family for years. You're still pursuing it. But I must ask, if it wasn't for music, where would you be today?
Probably doing what I'm doing my 9 to 5, my real life. One of the things that helps me feed my children, I am a certified life and trauma coach and an author. So I do that. And if not music, I would still probably have some type of hand in the industry. I've always been a people person. I love being in the crowd, getting to know new people. So without music in my life, it's kind of hard to picture it, but I would definitely probably still just be doing my businesses.
Yes, and I love that. I love to hear that, besides music, especially for music artists, that they have a lot more going on. And you have a lot more going on. I want to say salute to you. That is amazing.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're very welcome. So you mentioned that, you have kids. Do your kids do music at all, or are they starting to get into the wave of music?
So all 5 of the babies, I call them the tribe. So all 5 of the tribe members, they're musically inclined as well. So they sing. Sonny plays drums and the xylophone, and he, plays on the keys sometimes at church. He plays by ear. And then all of them do have a voice. My 13-year-old just came out with a single called Love Can Heal the World. So that's out on all platforms. Shout out to Lily. So, and Amber also, my 16-year-old, she has a song that's called Our Love, and that's also out on all platforms. So it's just been amazing. I try not to force it on them. I want things to be organic. I don't want them to follow this path because mommy's having such a fun time and, this is what I want to do. So when they come to me with an idea or a concept, I let them hear a beat, I let them write, and it is their music and their royalties. So it's been great to be able to share that with them.
Yes, that is a great feeling, I must say, especially for your children. I mean, just to see them doing something that they love, but also sharing that same love that you share for something is so special and amazing. And I want to say shout out to them, because being so young, they're already showing their creativity. They're already showing how serious they are. And I really do wish the best for them when it comes to the music or whatever else they choose to do.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Now, you did mention that your 13-year-old, if I'm not mistaken, has a song called Love Can Heal the World, correct?
Yes.
Oh, and it's available on all major music platforms. So let's say if I was listening in right now, like everybody else, and they wanted to know where they can stream it at. You already said on major platforms, but what are they expecting when they hear this single? What type of feel does this single give?
Hopefully, the vibe that it just gives each listener is something that's going to uplift. We already know what's going on, so I'm not going to use this time to shed light on all the negativity and, the hardships that we're facing as a nation, as a city sometimes. But this song is just meant to help you create that sense of, you know what? Love can heal the world, that sense of peace, to know that no matter what's going on, whether it be pandemic, whether it be stress, bereavement, whatever it is, somebody loving you, somebody showing you love can definitely change your world.
And I know that's right, because it's so true. Nowadays, like you said, we're not going to go into depth on what's going on. Everybody knows there's a lot going on. And right now, what everybody can do is just be kind to each other. Being kind and giving kind words mean more than anything, especially in a time like this.
That's what we need. That's what we need. Like the one song says, what the world needs now is love, sweet love. So that's one of my favorites. But if we would just love each other, I really believe that a lot of these issues and problems, not saying that everything will be perfect, but it would help us to go through this life a little bit more easier.
Yes, absolutely. And I definitely agree with you on that one. I want to say shout out to her. Make sure that y'all go stream that on all major music platforms. Once again, that is called Love Can Heal the World. Make sure y'all go check that out for real, because like I said, we all need some love right now. So show some love and go stream that.
Yes.
So I must ask, you seem like, you know a lot about music, a lot of terms when it comes to music. So I want to ask you, who motivated you when it comes to music, in the mainstream?
So my favorite artist has always been Ms. Lauryn Hill. From sixth grade, I actually got the Miss Education album, and I had it on CD. One of my friends knew that I loved Lauryn Hill. They would, joke around like, oh my goodness, sing His Eyes on the Sparrow, you're the young Lauryn Hill. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's such an honor. So playing the CD, I played the one CD so much until it could not play anymore. That's one. And then I remember having the CD again, and this is before, I had an iPod. See how long ago that was. But before I had an MP3 player on iPod, I played the other CD so long, it broke. And I said, you know what? I really love this album. And so just from following her career and, the voice that she just had and has, she's always been one of my favorite artists. And then I had the opportunity to go see her in concert when she came to Pittsburgh. And to me, it was just like, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is it. This is it.
Yeah, she's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yes, she is.
Oh my goodness, Lauryn Hill. Wow. And then I'm so shocked you brought back up the MP3s. Now, listen.
I used to literally sit there. I was making mixtapes. I was making cassettes. I was, using an MP3 to drag stuff over. You had to do it file by file for those that know my pain. So I was committed to Ms. Lauryn Hill because her music was true. It was never, and I look back even on, like just some of the images, you never, saw her in a negative light as far as the way she would show up and present herself. And to me, I just always, was drawn to that and was connected to that more so than anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Like they always say, real and recognize real. And she is definitely a real one.
Yes, she is.
So, being that we know now who motivates you, Miss Lauryn Hill. By the way, Miss Lauryn Hill, if you ever come across this interview, please make sure you hit up Tinna James, okay? I need y'all to do a song or something. Okay. Listen, even if it's passing ideas, something got to go on. But, that is amazing that she do motivate you. And I must ask, when you're in the studio or even before you even go to the studio and you're writing a song, what is your writing process like?
So I don't have like one set process. I work by the way I feel. I work by what I hear. Shout out to my cousin, Chuck G, because ultimately he's seen a lot of my craziness, as I like to call it. So for instance, Dear John, that's one of my most recent singles. And when I got to the end of that song, I listened to the beat several times. Shout out to Manny. He actually produced it, Manny Walker, and just listening to that beat several times, I knew the concept of what I wanted to convey. I knew the idea, and then I just started with the process of writing a letter. And so I handed Chuck a piece of paper, and I said, write down words that come to your mind. He's like, what words? I said, whatever words come to your mind. And so as the beat was playing over and over again, I was writing out the verses in the studio. Shout out to the Rap Cave. Roscoe has been amazing also. And I was writing the verses in the studio. And as he got finished writing his words, he said, how many do you need? I said, just write until you feel like you're done writing. So he's just writing random words. He hands me the paper back. I said, all right, bet. And I took those words that he gave me and I organized them in the way that is the end of the song. And I told Roscoe, all right, I'm ready. Got up to the mic and just sang them straight through. Chuck looked at me like he wanted to throw something because he couldn't believe, like at that point, I had taken those words and just put them into, the end of the song. But I'm inspired. I'm inspired by, current events. I'm inspired, sometimes with God will give me a song in my sleep. God will give me a song in the shower, So whatever I feel, I'm led by the Spirit. So whatever I feel, I usually write about. Or even, things that I've gone through that I think can help other people, like the song Roses. So I try to be real with my music, try to be intentional about my music. I'm not, doing this for the clout or for people to play it because it's popular. I want my music to resonate with people who can say, I've been there, I've gone there, I'm here right now. Or, wow, how did she get through that? So that's what I hope to accomplish by writing it.
Wow, yes, that is amazing. Shout out to Chuck G, you guys. I know y'all are very familiar. We just had him on the show recently. His music's fire. He's super talented. He's super dope and super humble. So I want to say shout out to him as well. Like I told him, I remember when I met you guys a little while back at One Live, and you guys were super cool and talented and humble. I was like, I got to work with them.
Oh, thank you. It was nice. Thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. I mean, wow, so much talent. So, you mentioned one thing that's very important, and that's God. You know what I mean? Like, God will definitely bless us with a lot of things. I have many conversations with God, especially recently with things being so tough, and he always seems to answer in different ways. So, I know that he has a lot in store for you, and I pray that, nothing but blessings come your way and to your family's way. And speaking of that, hopefully you can bless all of us in our ears with some upcoming music. Do you have any upcoming music coming out soon?
I do. And just speaking again about God, it's been a difficult year, for us last year, the last couple of months, because I lost my brother.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so from that, it just kind of course, took us all by surprise. But I woke up one night and I grabbed again my notebook, or I grabbed my phone and I sing with my sleepy voice, as I call it, in my phone. So there's a couple pieces that I'll be sharing that are songs that have come to me concerning my brother, and music has been therapy for that. These songs, music, to share your music, you have to be able to be vulnerable. And that's what I think a lot of artists have to understand. And that's what I had to understand. Music allows you to be vulnerable and share those feelings and thoughts and emotions, just like poetry. I haven't mustered up the strength yet and the nerve to let everybody read all of my poems, but, music is the way that I'm allowed to be vulnerable. So I hope that with the upcoming pieces, with my brother in mind, I know Chuck G and I were working on some upcoming pieces. I'm working on a piece with me and all of my children that I think will be pretty cool. And another song that just dropped actually this year with Barbados Black, that's amazing. It's called Stronger. And it just sheds light that we are stronger than we imagined. I'm excited about that track because 2020, we know, was crazy. 2021 was crazy. But I'm hoping that 2022 and the years to come are utterly amazing. So Stronger is also available on all platforms, and it's a dance track. So I wanted something electric. I went to Samaj for that one. He produced it. And that is definitely going to get you moving, get you motivated, and help you just encourage yourself. Because the mantra in that says, I'm getting stronger than I've been before. So if you keep saying that to yourself, you're definitely going to live it.
Okay, amen to that. Listen, sometimes, like they always say, you gotta talk things into existence. Okay, like you gotta talk to yourself. You gotta hype yourself up.
Yes, yes.
And you know what? I must shed some light on your one single too, "Unstoppable." It's with you and Chuck G. But I have to talk about that because today is MLK Day.
Yes, 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 yes.
So, I know it's available out there for the people to go stream. So let the people know a little bit more about that single and where they can find that single today.
Okay, so Unstoppable. So there's two versions. The first version just basically talks about what we've gone through as a people, and to watch and see how Black people have contributed to society. I believe, and I'll probably be paraphrasing this, but the story that we would always read in February for Black History Month was the story about, it's titled, I believe, "A World Without Black People." And so in the story, the little boy goes throughout his day, and he was asking about the contributions that Blacks have made, to society. And so it's summed up by his mother letting him know, like, everything that we've invented, and without us, there would be no world that was able to function, clearly. So with Unstoppable, it's Chuck's song, and he asked me to be on it. And it was so it was so funny because he always says that I bully my way onto these tracks. I did not bully my way. I just let him know. It's like with peanut butter and jelly. We work well together. So he was playing it in the studio, and I heard, a hook, and I said, let me get on that track. So I got in the booth, and I just sang what I heard. And it's been one of, the top songs. It's been amazing. And he's intentional about writing it. He's intentional whenever he, writes. He's very intentional. So his writing of Unstoppable was just a shed light that, hey, this is what we've gone through as a people, but this is how we've, rised up against it, how we were able to rise up against every obstacle, every trial, everything that we've gone through. We are truly unstoppable as a people. And with today being MLK Day, he definitely taught us that. You got to keep fighting. Only the strong is going to survive at this point. So that's what Unstoppable definitely, conveys to the audience.
Yes, and I love it. I mean, I heard it, and if you guys listen to the show with Chuck G, we actually played it on there. But that song is so powerful. It's crazy. And I had to bring that up today. Now, you guys tuning in, I know that when this show airs, it's not MLK Day, but we are recording this on MLK Day. So, we have to shed light over that because it's a very important day, and that song is very important and powerful. So make sure that y'all go check that out as well on major music platforms. There's so much music that Tinna James and Chuck G got. That's amazing. So y'all need to go check it out. So,
Right.
Again, you're not only just a mom. You're not only just a music artist. You're not only just this and that. You have so much going on. And speaking of that, you also have services for musicians that you offer. So let the people know out there, what type of services are you offering to the musicians out there?
And so sometimes it helps. I do have a writer's background. I have a publishing, company. Sometimes it helps if you have somebody sitting down with you. Writer's block is real. So there's many days, where the ideas are flowing freely. And I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm always inspired, because there's some days I'm just like, I don't feel it. So it's time to close the Mac and go sit somewhere else. But for those that are looking for, songwriter services, features, and not just me coming in and singing your oohs and ahs, but, a feature that will have a nice hook or a chorus, or if you need help even just writing that, making sure you have your business paperwork in order. Tinna James is a business in which, I use to put out my music and, what I use my voice for. So having those different services, and for those that want to work one-on-one, I do have over 13 years experience with going to school for music. So just some voice coaching and exercises that can help you as a singer, as a musician. For those of us that have packed on pandemic pounds, i.e. me, learning different breathing exercises, because breathing on stage is important. And then working that into a routine is important. So I take that time, and I have a few artists right now that have trusted me with their brand to help them take that time to set aside to work on their instrument. Your voice is your instrument. So I'm grateful for that. So those services are available on my website, or you can reach me on social media, of course. But my website is www.tinnajames.com, and they can look at the whole list of services that I offer for music.
Yes, that is amazing. And I want to say thank you for actually offering those services, because one thing that you said that was very important is that your voice is your instrument. And when you're on stage performing, having that breath control is very crucial.
Yes.
Because I used to do music but I never sung. Y'all don't want to hear me sing. I can't sing. But I used to rap. And when I got heavier, it was harder to keep my breath control on stage because I like being super hyper. And that's one of the things that kind of made me shy away from the music a little bit because, I was always like, well, when I slim down, I'll get back to it. But it's easier said than done.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot, it's a lot. And then for mommies, for those of us that have, carry little babies, your body changes. I remember when I was pregnant with my first daughter, I was singing notes high up in the rafters, and I was like, wow, where did this voice come from? Because things change. Your body changes. Even if you don't have any babies, your body changes. Your body goes through different emotions. Knowing your voice, it's important for artists to go through, and this is free. The Ear, Nose, and Throat Clinic has been amazing because a couple years ago, I had nodes on my vocal cords. And for those that, know about nodes or polyps, it can be a death sentence to your singing career in a sense. But knowing how to use my voice properly, learning how to not strain my voice, learning how to embrace the natural raspiness that I have. So I did go recently, and I talked to them about different exercises and voice therapy. Your voice is, I can't stress that enough, your instrument. If my voice were to go down, who knows where I would be, in my career. So definitely take those steps, take those classes, take those tips, and take care of your voice.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And make sure that y'all go check out her website. You never know until you reach out and actually look at it. You might be inspired. I might actually go look on there like, hey, I might want to get back on the stage.
Hello.
For real. So, I must ask, you're giving a lot of good advice. Again, you know a lot about the voice and music and just being a music artist in general. So I want to ask, what is one thing that you want to let an upcoming music artist know, whether that be music, rap, singing, whatever the genre is? What would be your advice to them when it comes to the music scene?
Honestly, one of the things that I'm just resting in is being myself. It's easy to get caught up in the popularity contest. It's easy to do what's popular and what's being played, but you can never lose or miss out if you are authentically yourself. Be yourself. Don't look around. Yes, pull influences. You can always be inspired by somebody else, but Tinna James is not striving to be Lauryn Hill. I love Lauryn Hill, but Lauryn Hill has made her path. Now it's up to me to make my own. So that's what I'll tell an upcoming artist. Be yourself. Find your sound, find your music, your groove, and work that to the best of your ability.
Absolutely. And I definitely agree with you on that. And I like how you worded it. You look up to her, but you're not trying to be her. And I love that.
Yeah, not at all. I can't feel her shoes. I can't feel Erykah Badu's shoes. I can't feel, Sade's shoes, Jasmine Sullivan. Those are awesome, awesome women. Mm-hmm. But I have my own voice and my own sound. And I have to walk and do the path that's for me. They're awesome and amazing in their own right. But you will lose if you try to be somebody that you're not.
Absolutely. And I definitely agree with you on that one. So, for the people that were tuning in, I know that they're interested in hearing the music as we told them on major music platforms. You also mentioned where they could follow you at. But for the people who are just tuning in, let them know one more time, where can everybody follow you at on social media?
On any platform, I am listed as I am Tinna James. So the @ symbol, I am TINNA James. And that's on all social media platforms. And then my music, wherever music is played. That's Apple, Spotify, CD Baby. So just search Tinna James and it'll bring up all of my music.
Yes, that is amazing. I am super excited. You guys, I'm not going to tell y'all if the music wasn't good. Her music is amazing. It's uplifting and you actually feel good after listening to her music. So make sure that y'all go check it out on all major music platforms. And I do appreciate you coming live on the show. But before we go, do you have any special shout outs you want to give today?
Definitely all the producers, all the producers that I've worked with. Just to name a few, DJ Banger, Roscoe, Samaj, Philippe Price, We have a song coming out called, oh, I lost the song title that fast. But I don't want to, maybe that's because I shouldn't say it on live yet. Maybe I shouldn't say it. Should I say it? I don't know if I should say it. But Philippe Price.
Secret.
Right. Philippe Price and I wrote a couple of good songs together. We wrote a song that's going to be out soon together. So I'm excited about that. And then just the artists that I've been blessed to work with, Barbados Black, Lily, my daughter, Acacia, Chuck, of course, I can't thank him enough because he's been amazing during this whole process. This whole process has been amazing. And Philippe and I, our song is Picture Perfect. So just look out for that and just, support your local artists, your indie artists. I'm thankful for the DJs that play our music, DJ Chevy, DJ Wild Child, Selecta, DJ Selecta, all the ones that play our music. I appreciate you because without you, our music wouldn't get out there. I thank you, for the opportunity of even just coming on the show and opening up our music to another platform that we might not have touched. So I'm grateful for everybody that has been a blessing so far, everybody that purchases tickets, streams of music. I thank you. I can't name you all, but I appreciate you. And shout out to whoever is playing us in Japan. Somebody has been playing us in Japan. And
Japan
is one of our biggest markets right now. So shout out to Japan.
Yes.
So I'm just grateful.
Yes, huge shout out to Japan. Huge shout out to all the listeners that's tuning in to the show, to their music, and just tapped into independent artists in general because it's not easy for independent artists, but you guys make it so much fun by tuning in, just loving the music and streaming it. We really do appreciate you. I appreciate you for coming live on the show, Miss Tinna James.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. You guys, stay tuned because we're going to have some music from Tinna James coming up live. So stay tuned. Y'all tuned in to HotxxMag Online Radio.
This is tune in to Pittsburgh's hottest online radio station.
Turn the music up.
HotxxMagOnlineRadio.com.
Dear John, it's not you, it's me. No. Dear John, it's better to have loved and have lost. No. Right from your heart, Tinna. Right from your heart. 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 Dear John, not only is this toxic, but it's not good for my mental health. Let's talk about the energy of loving you. Now I think I need to love myself. I apologize if this avoidance has led to your constant reassurance. I'm trying to become one, and I remember all that was done. Wait until sundown. If you think you're lonely now, wait until sundown. Do I love you? Say yes. Do I miss you? I guess. Is this worth it? Who knows? I'm choosing me, and that's for sure. I'm appreciative of you. I know I can love you. I know I'm potential. I'm fighting daily against my mental. I know we as two shall become one. I know in my heart you're my person. My heart is beginning to love you. Been working so hard just to trust you. The possibilities are endless. I blocked so touched off my friends list. Gotta be patient and you'll see. wanna build with loyalty. That was my dream. Gotta move on, cause happiness with you's unseen. Now I'm lost and cold, can't relive all the pain. The hurt won't go to John, I'll never be the same. Wait until sundown. If you're thinking lonely now, wait until sundown. Do I love you? Say yes. Do I miss you? I guess. Is this worth it? Who knows? I'm choosing me, and that's for sure. This is
Tune in to Pittsburgh's hottest online radio station.
Turn the music up.
HotxxMagOnlineRadio.com.
Love can heal the world and change it if we all just try. We can do it. Love can heal the world and change it if we all just try. We can do it. Everyone needs somebody to lean on. Sometimes you just need a helping hand. Sometimes you just need a shoulder you can cry on. You can be a friend and help your fellow man. Love can heal the world and change it if we all just try. We can do it.
When I was hungry, you fed me. Naked, you clothed me. Sing me, didn't overlook me. A friend you always be. Stronger together, you and me forever. No matter the weather, love will keep us together. Love can heal the world and change it if we all just try. We can do it. Love can heal the world and change it if we all just try. We can do it. Love can heal the world and change it if we all just try. We can do it. He loves you. He loves you now. He loves you. He loves you now. He loves you. He loves you now. He loves you. He loves you. Weren't you the one who said you were done listening to his lies? I watch as every night the tears come streaming from your eyes. You let him cheat on you and mistreat you, push you away. I pray you get the strength to one day, baby, walk away. Roses or red, violets or blue, you deserve much more than what he's given you. I've been there before, I've been in your shoes, but I got my life again. and you can get yours too. You're beautiful, so smile and put some zhuzh upon your face. Those dreams you had, though they faded, did not go away. Go write your books and sing, speak your truth, you're powerful. Just so you know, life will go on, there's hope, so just be strong. Roses are red, violets are blue. You deserve much more than what he's given you. I've been there before, I've been in your shoes, but I got my life again, and you can get yours too. Yours too. And you can get yours too. And you can get yours too. This is
Tune in to Pittsburgh's hottest online radio station.
Turn the music up.
HotxxMagOnlineRadio.com.
Turn the music up.
HotxxMagOnlineRadio.com.
on top, they can't stand you. They get in the way, I'm like, man, move. Have you floating on water like Shamu? I'm doing what most of y'all can't do. Said most of y'all sucking, they amp you. I don't know an OG that'll stamp you. Whipping the water like mixing up plain food. If you wanna turn and just wait in line, I'm in a whole different state of mind. No coffee, still on my daily grind. Used to sell drugs and now they just pay for time. So who wanna feature? Get in the game or stay in the bleachers? I stay away from all of you leeches. Painting these pictures, the new Mona Lisa. They calling me Pablo, I'm saying Picasso. I'm hot as Diablo, off the ropes like a macho. Risk go to Chicago, you see the Movado. They calling me Pablo, I'm saying Picasso. Said they broke the code, only code they know is the code of Da Vinci. They telling, that's why I feel like the whole world is against me. The way that they move, the things that they do, they see that they ain't got a clue. You pick and you choose, liquor and booze, instead of just finishing school. Damn, I'm tryna wake them up, yeah, y'all tryna break them down. So we not the same, no, yeah, well, I guess I might hate it now. But fuck it, you like it, I love it. They'll send you a kite in a budget, you understand? To get you a knife and then tuck it, and know that your wife is still fucking another man. When I speak, it means power. Give me a leaf and some sour. You want some heat? Well, give me a beat in that hour. Flow is competing with powder. Get in the streets. Listen, I'm back. They loving this shit, but I'm spitting this crack. This is just facts. You gotta relax. They say I'm the best. When I was on wax, Remy White. They calling me Pablo. I'm saying Picasso. I'm hot as Diablo. Off the ropes like a macho. Risk go to Chicago. You see the Movado. They calling me Pablo, I'm saying Picasso. I'm hot as Diablo, off the ropes like a macho. Risk go to Chicago, you see the Movado. They calling me Pablo, I'm saying Picasso.
Hey, hold on, turn it up a little bit. Here we go. Hey, look, we gon' come in like this. Y'all ready? Check it.
I've been wasting my time trying to love you, trying to hug you, but you do not love me, so why should I love you? Why should I love you? Might fall in love, I'm trying to stay up, but I might just fall for you. Might just fall for you. Wasting my time on 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 you. Hey. You tried to say that the love I gave wasn't enough for you, not enough for you. I gave you my all, I just wanted you all. You're all from you, you're all from you, yeah. Wasting my time on you. 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 Hey. Said that you love me, and I guess it wasn't true. But I'm not gonna sit here and start crying over you. You got me in the first hand, you got me all blue. Yeah, you got me all blue. But I guess I just been wasting my time. You
Pittsburgh's hottest online radio station.
Turn the music up.
HotxxMagOnlineRadio.com.
Hello?
Hey, you think you can come through?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you still got me that A fee for the dub credit?
Yeah, let me know where you at.
I'm at home. Come through.
I got you.
I just called the wee man. I just called the wee man. I just called the wee man. Got me sold on you. When you call, always come through. Cause he be knocking at my door. Cause he know I need more. He got the shit I need. Cause he got good weed. And we just keep it on the low. Ain't nobody gotta know. You got me on that AV for the dub credit. Looking out for me, nigga won't regret it. Just you and me. Spark that cruise for me. Spark the blunt 1, 2, or 3. And the rest is history. Say we gon' drink and we gon' puff on that smoke. Just a cool ass nigga hustle. We man. And I just called the we man. And I just called the we man. Got me sold on you. When you call, always come through. Cause I just called the we man. I just called the we man. I just called the we man. I just called the. With it all, take it high. Can't no hater steal my shine. I just need the shit to get by. Man, I can't lie, yeah. Sometimes my medicine. Sometimes a nigga need a friend. Lift me up when I'm down. Blow the love all around. Smoke the weed through my golden day. Miss my uncle, he locked away. Me and weed man communicate. What's the best way to escape? Commiserate, emancipate. Free my nigga, incarcerate. What the fuck's I need to do for me when my weed man live up the street? Yeah, bless and fresh from homegrown. When I'm high, I'm in my own zone. Smoking on it, choking on it all night long. Cause I get high as a motherfucker, high as a kite. Because my play choice feels nice. You got me flying the night. Nah, hot up off these vegetables. Fat ass off these edibles. Tall as a tree, fine as chocolate fudge brownie. Yeah, bye cause I drift away. Spark this shit about every day. Conversations with the weed man, buffing on his weed, yeah. I just called the weed man. I just called the weed man. Got me sold on you. When you call, always come through. Cause he be knocking at my door. Cause he know I need more. He got the shit I need. Cause he got good weed. And we just keep it on the low. Ain't nobody gonna know. You got me on the AP for the dub credit. Looking out for me, nigga won't regret it. Just you and me. Spark that kush for me. Spark the blunt 1, 2, or 3. And the rest is history. Say we gon' drink and we gon' puff on that smoke. Just a cool ass nigga hustle. We man. I just called the we man.
Last part, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know that last part. Not even that part, that is your head, but the other one.
Say, baby, pretty bad, baby, pretty mean. Shorty with them jeans, can I fit in between? When I pull out, don't release. Can I give her a kiss of peace? Round 2, she take it deep. Ain't not afraid to scream. Fast love, she succeed. She told me like a queen. 110 and I'm a
you a prize. You ain't even gotta try, you can pull any guy. What you want, you can provide, and I ain't threatened by your type. Girl, I want you for a night, just spend all my life. Girl, I hit it every day and every night if you like. Levitate your body through your mind, give you the pipe. Make that body hit the shore, make your gas for breath fly. I'm not, don't even think twice. I'm stroking, she choking, she speeding, I speed up, she gushing on my dick like it's pre-season. I gave her a season, up to the reason. Ain't no other human can do what she needed. I sent her to space, now she galaxy sleeping. I leave her, say keep it, cause she might be creeping. Can't have no one see me, cause if someone see me, I'm checking the cat, she out for the eating.
I need your body to please me.
Your body,
Give me your body, I'll please me. Please me. I need your body to please you, baby. Say, give me your body, I'll please you, baby.
checking around 3 a.m. Hey neighbor, when you see me, I'll make sure I crack a window so you can know a nigga name. I don't say nothing.